Good morning, everyone. Marathon training week 2 begins today. Not a good start to the week, to be honest with you. If you didn't see last video, one of our 2 dogs had to have emergency surgery for an intestinal blockage. Had to remove 8 inches of her small intestine. She's handling it like a champ. She's doing great. But we're having her sleep kind of in the room. There's like a room in between our kitchen and our bedroom. It's like a little mud room almost. We're having her sleep in that while she's healing, so that if she needs to go to the bathroom, if she's scratching, whatever, it'll wake us up. And it worked. She woke me up like 10 times last night, basically almost every hour on the hour, to go outside, sometimes she was just bored and just wanted me to take her out. So I did that. Was what it was. I typically try to get up around 5, do my devotions, read, stretch, get out the door to run by 5:30, 5:40-ish, depending on how long that first stretch takes. Alarm went off at 5, and my other dog, who is locked up downstairs, was barking her head off. So I was like, okay, well, I'll take her out. Take her out, bring her back in. Now that the dog has surgery, whining, take her out, bring her back in. When I bring her back into that room, I see my son sitting in our bed looking at me because he did not want to go down in his room. That's why I'm in his room right now. So last night he ended up in the bed with us. And then he's sitting up looking at me. And like pretty much the only rule for me when I'm running in the mornings is I'm a morning person. I like being up in the morning. My wife does not. So I get up earlier than my son will get up, so I have time to get up, run, get back before he wakes up. So when I see he's up, I'm like, no. So I got back into bed, helped get him back to sleep. It's now like 5:40 by the time I get him back to sleep, get all the dogs settled again. Then I try getting up because I'm like, all right, started my run a little late, whatever. Start getting out of bed, wakes him back up. So I just looked at my wife, I was like, I'm not running this morning. Checked out that, so now it is 6:45. Got about an hour till I gotta go to work. So no run this morning, which means I have to find a time to work it in this afternoon or this evening. Also, I think I already mentioned it, slept like absolute crap. So this coffee cannot wake me up fast enough. It's gonna be an interesting start to the week.
Hills suck. So one thing about running at the beach I forgot about, it's all flat. Halfway into my interval workout, 90-second rest right here. Whew. Gotta stop talking, try to get my heart rate back down. Holy cow. You know, some days you have it, some days you don't. Today I didn't have it, that sucked. Ended the run, I think it was like 0.2 miles early, just ended the cool down early. It was brutal. I don't know if it was the heat or the hills or both. But I didn't have it in me. 4 miles, average pace of 9:59, but it was an interval workout, so it doesn't really matter. But, I'm gonna try to take the recovery run pretty serious tomorrow. Last night's sleep was much better overall, thanks to this guy. Did you sleep good, bud? Yeah, he's having a little snack. He's almost done with them this morning. Run this morning, however, kind of sucked. So I did exactly what I said I was gonna do. Took my recovery run as serious as I could, but when I went out, the plan had a recovery run of 4.2, 4.6, something like that miles. I could tell from, my hat tan line and my haircut need to happen and get fixed back. My toast just, I know, that's yours. My toast just got thrown out of the toaster onto the floor. Recovery run though this morning, I could tell getting out of bed. I had to run last night, obviously. Did a speed work last night. Absolutely gassed myself. Got up this morning. It was a fight to get out of bed. So win number 1, got out of bed.
I was really tempted just to sleep in until like 6 something, but I didn't. Got up, went for my run, decided to just do a 30-minute recovery run instead because my legs just were not feeling it. I could tell I was dehydrated. So that's one thing I'm trying to really focus on this training block that I didn't with my first half marathon. My first half marathon, I just like hit the goals no matter what and gassed myself out, pushed through fatigue, and it led to a just really rapid decline in overall fitness and then a crappy time on race day. So this time around, I'm trying to really listen to my body's fatigue level, listen to my legs, and on days that I need to take it easy, take it easy. Just get out there and still run, but if I don't hit the exact mileage, time, whatever, that's okay, except for in speed work. Speed work, I want to make sure I hit those times and push myself. I think speed work is when you need to just like empty the tank, and then recovery runs are just that, recovery easy runs. So take it easy and let your body recover. And if that means pulling back the mileage a little bit early in training, I feel like that's okay, but I also have no idea what I'm doing. So I could be completely wrong. But it feels good to have that done. Having a little coffee, a little breakfast this morning, and then headed off to work. This is a rare one, but it is 7 o'clock right now, 7:01, and I'm just now getting up, making my coffee, which means morning run did not happen again. Might be thinking to yourself, Hunter, what the frick you doing, man? Glad you asked. So Luna, my dog that had surgery, she's doing fantastic, by the way. She's doing great. I hit my head on this, if you're wondering why it's swinging, not intentionally. We went to bed like 9-ish or so. First off, Luca wouldn't go down, so we was up in our bed. So I sat up and read a new book I got. I'm starting to do nighttime reading for like fun reading, and then my morning reading for my like devotions, and then lunch reading at work for like personal growth, marketing, like learning, productive reading. And that's been fun. So I'm reading 3 books right now, and I just started last night one by, I believe it's Agatha Christie, who's apparently the most published author outside of like Shakespeare and the Bible, which is crazy. It's called And Then There Are None. So excited about that. Anyways, that's completely irrelevant. So I started reading that. Luca ended up in our bed. He slept good for the first part of the night, but Luna didn't. So Luna was getting up like every hour, wanting to go to the bathroom. So that lasted till about 1 a.m. And then from 1 to 3, I slept good those 2 hours. So it was great. Got a little bit of REM sleep according to my watch during that. Fun times. And then around 3-ish, 3:15, Luca just started tossing and turning. And I mean, like, he was dropping like heel kicks from the top rope onto my face. He was elbowing. He's just rolling around, flailing his arms. I don't know what was wrong, but the kid did not, he was like, his eyes were still closed, and he wasn't really crying. It was like he just, but you couldn't like soothe him, like I couldn't get him just to chill out. So it was like on and off sleep for us. And by on and off, I mean like 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off sleep till 5 o'clock. My alarm went off for me to get up. And I was like, this is not happening. I'm not getting up right now. Mainly because Luca was, at that point, his eyes were open. He was awake. And we tried getting him back to sleep several times. 5:30, we finally got him back to sleep. And then I fell back asleep. My wife fell back asleep. They're still asleep. I slept in until like 6:50, which felt fantastic. So, game plan for today now, because I have my interval run for today is, let me see here. So the one I did last week, Wednesday. So it's a 1.9 mile warm up, and then 3 sets of 0.3 miles at 7:50 pace and 0.3 miles at 9:40 pace. So I'm gonna hit that during lunch. Because it's 3.7 miles, I think is the math, 1.9 and then 1.8, so 3.7. Take me, depending on my warm-up time, the second half of it will be quick, so it should only take me like 35-ish minutes. So I'll do that as soon as it's lunchtime at work and then eat lunch after. Rough start to the morning, all in all, but hey, I got a haircut yesterday too. Great clips. It's alright, fine. Alright. I actually have to like start getting ready for work. Normally I have so much time in the morning. I don't have that much time this morning. I need to get going. Lunch done. Wow, lunch run is done. That's what I meant to say. Pushed my run from this morning to lunch, and you know what? It actually felt great. I had a lot of energy. Complete polar opposite of the other runs this week. I felt really good. The paces felt easy. It was hot outside, real hot. It was like 80 something, which I'm used to running at 5 in the morning, which is a lot cooler. But legs felt good. Everything about it felt good. It ended up being, ended up being, let's see here. Where's my run? 3.57 miles at a 9:01 pace was the finish result, but it was warm up, 1.9 mile warm up, and then it was supposed to be a 1.8 mile effort. So 0.3 at 8 minutes per mile pace, 0.3 at 9:40 minute per mile pace, 3 times, so 0.6 3 times. But I messed up. I was getting a phone call from someone that I didn't recognize, and I was trying to like look at my pace because I felt like I was going slow, and I wanted to make sure I was hitting the pace I was supposed to be at. So I was trying to look at it, and I hit the back button. I guess hit the back button on my watch one too many times, which skips your current effort and goes to the next effort. Very frustrating. So I was like mid recovery run pace, the 9:40 pace, and I skipped to the 8 minute pace for 0.3, and I didn't know how to go back. I still don't know how to go back. I need to research that. I didn't know how to go back to the last effort, so I just cut one of my recoveries short and just ran it. So in the end, it was actually like, I'm not gonna say better, but it's better than skipping one of the hard efforts. So that's why the run was a little shorter. It was about 0.17 shorter, or 1.3 shorter than it should have been. Not that big of a deal at the end of the day. Got the run done. Back to work, feeling good.
Thursday morning run. We are 1.7 miles in to a 4.3 mile easy run. Running down this big old hill. Always fun going down, always sucks going up. Running at about a 10-minute pace right now. The first 2 miles are all relatively downhill, so run will probably end up being about 10-20 pace. Lucas slept good, which means I slept good, which means I feel good on this run. So we'll see how the rest of it goes. Morning run done. Lukey's got his little sippy cup. It's actually a new sippy cup. I think it's a little too old for him, but we'll see if he knows what to do with that thing. Run felt good. 4.3 miles. I ended up being a I want to say it was 10:19 pace, or something like that. 156 average heart rate. So all in all, good run. We're now at 14.4 miles for the week. I'm gonna make myself some coffee, make some eggs, pack a lunch, and hit the road to work. You don't know what to do with that thing, do you? His other sippy cup just has a straw, and it goes to the bottom. He's not used to, you gotta tip this one up. Yeah, we're gonna find his other sippy cup. Since being home from the beach, I was doing really good eating pretty clean this week, to be completely honest with you. I was happy with myself, but then we got in the mail a coupon for just a free crumble cookie. You just walk into Crumble Cookie, you get one free. And of course, you're not gonna walk into Crumble Cookie and just get one. And since I was already getting one free, I might as well just get another one. So we got a nice little, I think this is called Peanut Butter Blossom. And then my wife went to get the Cosmic Brownie. So, yeah, So much for clean eating, huh? Friday lunch break, recovery run going down right now. Last week's video, first one just dropped. And it's been so cool along this journey. I've been posting like on Instagram every run. And so many people have reached out and like said that it's been an inspiration to get them back into running or makes them want to start running for the first time ever. I don't know, that was never the intent or the goal. I was just sharing this stuff to keep myself accountable. But it's so cool what this content can do for others as well. And that provides a huge fuel and motivation for me. So shout out to all of you. It's always awesome the support you all give me. I'm about 1.2 miles into this 4.3 mile easy run. Really hilly. So heart rate's going up and down a lot, but beautiful trail here running through winter. So yeah, I'm gonna crush this and then give you an update after. Turn this AC down, 4.3 miles done, 10:17 average pace. Absolute brutal humidity and hills out here. Geez, made an easy run a lot harder to be an easy run. I'm also just covered in sweat. I mean, I'm just leaving sweat everywhere I touch. That's just part of, I guess it just comes with the territory, huh? I need to start like bringing a towel to sit on, because I bring a change of clothes and I basically, like, for lack of a better term, sponge bathe in the bathroom when I get back to work. Just so I don't have to sit in my sweat for 5 hours. But gonna pick up a Gator Light on the way back to work. I've absolutely loved Gator Lights. I don't know, I've also used the BPN electrolytes, but I don't have those with me. Those are incredible too. But I'm gonna pick up a Gator Light on the way back to work and then finish out this work week, 7.6 miles in the morning, and that'll put me at close to 27 miles for the week, which will be the most miles I've ever logged. Legs are feeling great though. Cardio feels good. Everything feels really good this week. I had a little bit of a rough run early in the week, I think, but late week has really turned it around. We'll see what tomorrow's long run holds. Luca and I are enjoying some sourdough bread pre-Saturday long run. You like yours, bud? I think that's a yes. Saturday morning long run time is here. Luca's down for his nap. It's 9:48. Typically I like to do my Saturday long runs the same as every other run during the week, which is get up at 5 and try to get out the door by 5:30. But little bit of a rough night's sleep-ish last night. Liz was up and down a lot, and so I didn't want Luca around 5-ish was kind of tossing and turning. I didn't want to risk Liz having to get up early, and I knew he was going to go down for a nap while it's still morning, but it is a lot warmer, humid. We got 7.6 mile increasing increments. So we got 1.9 mile, I believe it's at 9:50 pace, and then another 1.9, I think goes 9:30 pace, and then 9:20, 9:10, something like that. We end the last 1.9 at 9:10. The workout's logged on my watch, so it'll tell me what to do. But just threw down a honey stinger waffle. Those things are incredible. Love that as a pre-long run snack. I've been trying these GOO energy gels. I've had the birthday cake one. It's incredible. I'm gonna try the campfire s'mores today. I used to use the Gatorade ones, and they were good, but these are a little thicker, which is taking some getting used to, but tastes a lot better. So those are great. And then got electrolytes and a water bottle. That's the long run plan. We're gonna head over to Blackwater Creek Trail, which is probably gonna be absolutely popping off at 10 o'clock on a Saturday, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Frick. That run was, well, okay, the run was not a failure. I ran 7.6 miles at, let's see what it was. Come on. 9:56 pace, average heart rate of 166. What was a failure was came out the gates, I guess, too hot technically. I told you what the workout was. First half of the workout, wife's calling me, I'll answer that in a second. First half of the workout I was right on pace. I was doing great. Second half, not so much. Last mile and a half was supposed to be at 9:10. I think I ran it at like 11 something, or sorry, 1.9 miles. Had to do some run walking. I just got gassed out. I'm just a pool of sweat. I forgot to bring a towel again like an idiot, so these seats are getting the full Hunter Thomas treatment right now. Gosh darn it. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm upset. But at the end of the day, this is the most miles I've ever ran in a week. And I should be proud of myself. I finished it. I finished the run. Yeah, I forgot about the Blackwater Creek Trail. If you start at the entrance I did, it's all downhill. And then you turn around and it's all back uphill. So that didn't help the heat heated up. It's like 80 something outside now. The goo was incredible. That s'mores flavor tastes like s'mores Pop-Tart, but I'm gonna just end the vlog here for this week. The important thing is, got the run done. It was a success. Not all runs are gonna go as planned. Not all runs are gonna be great, but I gotta show up every day, put in the work, and it will pay off. Gotta keep telling myself that. I'll put all the paces and everything I hit on the next slide. We'll see you again next week.